Welcome to another episode of FM Corner. I'm Danny Koontz, your host. I'm the Director of Relationship Management for Windy City. Today we're going to talk about a topic that everybody has been involved in at some point, how to build commitment from your team. You're either over a team or you're part of a team. Either way, how do you help build that commitment to get everybody engaged? First thing you do is commitment clarification. If you're the team leader, at the end of every meeting, you want to do a recap. And what you want to do is, what did we decide? What did we agree upon as a group that we're going to do? Write that down. Make sure there's no confusion and everyone in the room is on board and agrees. If they don't, now's the time to get that cleaned up and ask the question that needed to be asked or whatever you may do. But at the end of it, this is the decision we made, and the team leader needs to be the person to write that down. Second is cascading communication. When a decision is made, it's important for the leader to cast that to the team, hopefully in 24 to 48 hours. If the leader doesn't do that, people start whispering, people start talking, and by the time the message is actually cascaded out, everybody already knows, but everybody also has a different opinion of what was decided because they didn't hear it from the leader. They heard it third hand from another person. So you want to get that message out when a decision is made that affects the team within 24 to 48 hours. When you put that message out as a leader, the other thing you want to do is provide an opportunity. How do people make comments? How do people provide feedback? You're going to do it live. You're going to do it if it's a big company over a Zoom call so everybody can hear and then take Q&A after the fact or let people send in their questions and you answer them. Whatever you do, give people the opportunity, even if it's in a small company and it's one-on-one with you, if they have questions. Whatever that may be, when you cascade that message out, give people an opportunity to speak to you or to someone as a leadership on the team about something as it relates to the decision that's made. Next is commitment to key principles. All team members must always understand the rules of engagement. What can you do? What can you not? What's the timeliness of their responsibilities? When are they due? Everybody needs to know what their responsibilities are and when they're due. They need to know responsiveness. This is the time frame in which I need some answers prior to your final project being done. And you're always looking to make sure you have common ground. If people disagree, that's okay, but find that common ground. Where does the whole team seem to be on the same page on what topic? And act on that and make decisions based on that when there's common ground for everybody. Sometimes as a leader, you're the person that has to say, Sally, you want two things. One I can help with and I can agree with, the other I can't. But Jim, you have two ideas as well. One of yours is okay and one's not. Actually, for both of you folks, I can give you one of two if you can seek common ground on the other. That's what you're looking for. There's a lot that keeps a team from being successful. People want their own ideas to be heard. There's no consensus. And then the meeting or the discussion gets out of hand because all it does is people kind of holding their rock. This is my space, and I'm not giving this idea up. And then what happens is they stop hearing anybody else because they're sold on their idea. They don't want to hear anything else. After no consensus, people get tired. It causes delays, it causes mediocrity, it causes frustration. And once those people start to get to those feelings, it's very difficult to get them back to a common area where a decision can be made. But always remember this, most people don't need their idea to be chosen. What they want are their ideas to be understood, to be considered, and if not chosen, to be explained why. That's what most people want. I had a lot of ideas like lots of folks, but at the end of the day, what I cared about was to make sure those ideas got listened to, they were evaluated, and if they weren't chosen, explain the reasoning behind for me so that I would understand as we go forward. So always remember that. Most people don't want their ideas chosen. They just want to be part of the process. That's how you build your commitment for your team when trying to come to decisions. Give them good information, keep them on track. When you do make a decision as a leader, make sure you get that out to the team as quick as you can, and then also give them an opportunity to ask questions or anything like that, give their opinions that they need to, and don't let things start moving to cause delays and mediocrity and frustration among your team, because you're never going to bring them back to the center of common ground. That's our episode today. Thank you very much for listening. We look forward to seeing you next week.